This is when you choose to run. No.
Welcome to my channel. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to my channel.
Hi, my name is Michelle and welcome to my channel. If you like what you see, please join the journey down below and all the buttons down there. Hi guys, how are we doing? My name is Michelle, like I just said, and if you're new here, welcome. This is my channel where I do things, random stuff all the time. And today is no different. Well, I guess it's a little throwback. When I first started my channel, on this channel, I did a lot of mocktail videos because I was newly sober when I started and I wanted to kind of combine my worlds. I was a bartender and sober, so I wanted to combine the two worlds together and join my forces. But I fizzled off on that. But recently, with the holidays around the corner and all these gatherings, and alcohol is like a big deal during this time, I wanted to put out some, and for myself mainly, but put out some recipes that I think might be good during this time of year. Some easy, some more complicated, but yeah, I just wanted to try something new. So let's get into it. I'm gonna start off really easy with a very easy one. I've done a review on this before, but they came out with new flavors, and then I'm gonna zhuzh it up a bit. So there's these hoppy refreshers by Lagunitas. I did the review on this, and they use that like the biotransformation brewing process to make this, and they like invented it. It's pretty cool. You can go and watch it. But they came out with, well, first and foremost, they put them in cans. And they used to only sell them in a 4-pack, and now they sell them in a variety pack with different flavors, but it does taste a little bit different. It's not as hoppy as it once was. These are cool. They're zero sugar. They're sparkling, beer-flavored water, essentially. But they are made with actual hops. So, I mean, it's pretty cool. Let me get this little fuzz off me. So we have the regular, this just hop flavored. This one's the berry lemon hop water. And this is, what is this? Oh, blood orange. So what I have been doing with these is putting them into a wine glass with some ice. I have a little ice bowl here. So I take the wine glass with the ice. You don't have to put it in a wine glass. I just think this feels nice and fancy. I'm just gonna do the regular flavored one because these are the easiest to come by, I think. But these all, you could use any of these flavors and they taste really good. You take this. I actually saw a girl on TikTok do that, so I will post her TikTok here. I was just randomly looking for inspiration. But, so you take the refresher, you pour this in, get a little fizz, and then you take some of this elderberry juice. I also use this in a drink mocktail recipe from before. Sorry, I just slammed that down. But you just put like a splash of this in. Oh, that was a little bit more than a splash. Like probably like a half an ounce, I would say. That's not a splash at all, a half an ounce. And then you take a little straw, a little reusable straw, give it a little stir, and it looks kind of like a red wine. And I would drink my red wine with ice in it whenever I was a drinker. And honestly, it tastes so fucking good. I can chug it. I don't know what it is, but the flavor of the hop and the elderberry together, 10 out of 10. Very good. I'm gonna sip on this while we make the rest of these. But this is an easy, quick little number. You can make a lot with this bottle of elderberry. So, and I just got this at my local grocery store. Not like a fancy grocery store, just a local grocery store. So I think they sell this a lot of places. I don't think this is hard to come by. And these I got at Target, these hot freshers. So this whole variety pack I got at Target for like $12.99. So, or something like that. It wasn't expensive, I know that. Those hop refreshers used to be so much more expensive. They sold them in a 4-pack and they were like $8 or some shit. So they went down in price. I think the demand went up, so which is good. Okay, let me start let me prep, and then we're gonna start the next recipe. So I'll be right back. We're back. So this recipe is surprisingly really good. So trust the process, because I know it sounds really gross. But it is a grapefruit strawberry rose mocktail with, well, I like to call them soders. So like with soda water. So it is grapefruit juice, pure grapefruit juice, this Simply Skinny strawberry rose mix or like syrup, some soda water, this coconut. This isn't necessary. These little jellies, these coconut jellies, and they're in strawberry syrup. They're in strawberry syrup, but like they're strawberry flavored. These are not necessary, but I like to go to the Asian market, and I saw these there, and I was like, these would taste really good in this concoction. So let's try it. Trying to find things with like things I already had in this house, like juices I already had, and I had this grapefruit juice. I was like, what flavors go well with grapefruit juice? They said strawberry, and I was like, oh, well, that makes sense. I have a strawberry rose like syrup. Let me just try it just out of curiosity. Girl, this is so good. I don't know what it is, but it really is, sorry, I broke my nail, but it really is delicious. I haven't tried it with the jellies. I'm sure it's gonna be really good, but this little mixture here with the soda water, surprisingly delicious. Okay, so this one, you're going to need a glass. I'm gonna add the jellies in first. A little smell first. Artificial. I have these little tweezers, or tongs, I should say. They're not tweezers. I'm gonna put a little few down in there. These are like coconut jelly, so like pieces of coconut. I don't know, there's not really much information, but I'm pretty sure they're pieces of coconut that just been like chilling in juice, that it makes them jelly here. Or maybe it's, I don't know. Maybe if they're made with jelly, actually maybe they're jelly, but they're made with coconut water. Let's just try one for shits and giggles, shall we? Oh no. What piece of coconut? Kind of tastes like medicine. So now we got that out of the way. So now we have the jellies in the cup with some, I guess, a little sauce in there. Ooh, gosh, I keep slamming things down, I'm sorry. I'm gonna add some ice. Oh my what? Oh my what? Get in there. Okay, after you add your ice, then you're gonna do 4 ounces of grapefruit juice. Give it a nice shake to make sure it's all mixed together. Don't have any sediment at the bottom. Give it a smell, because that's what I like to do. So this is 1.5, this top one. So 4 ounces of the grapefruit juice, and then a 1/2 ounce of strawberry rose syrup. Just a 1/2 ounce. Little splash. I don't have a bar spoon, so I'm just gonna use a regular spoon. But you're just gonna give it a little stir, like so. And then you're gonna top it with some soda. I like the fizz. Okay, so since this has these jellies in it, I'm gonna use a boba straw. I don't think this is gonna fit in there, but maybe. It's wild how good this is. So obviously grapefruit's an acquired taste. Not everybody likes it. You know, it can be a little pungent or a little like very strong. But the rose and the strawberry cut that with the sweetness, and it makes it a very mild, and you get a little of the acid in the back from the grapefruit, but the strawberry and the rose really comes through, even with using a 1/2 ounce. You can always add more if you want it sweeter, but this is really good. And then we have to get I have to get a jelly out. And then you get a little treat at the end. It's all very good. I'm very pleased with this. There's kids screaming. This is a grapefruit, strawberry rose soda, or I should say sparkler, with a little sparkle. So, try this one at home. I know you can get the Monin brand of the strawberry rose, but this is also a really good one. My mom had bought this for herself a while ago and never used it. Try your own rose, strawberry, grapefruit drink at home. Let's go to the next one. All right, so now we're gonna do another grapefruit run. Don't get your panties in a bunch. I just happened to find 2 grapefruit recipes that I thought were good. Well, the one recipe I made. This next one I got from a lady on her blog called Windy City Dinner Fairy. So if you want to check out this recipe, I got it from her. But before we do this recipe, we need to cut to a little bit of the footage that I have of me making a rosemary simple syrup. So I'll see you guys in a second.
Don't eat lunch while you're making this. Watch it, because it will burn. Not good. Not good.
Okay, so now that we're back, I have my simple syrup right here. I only made a little bit, just a half a batch, little guy. I did save the rosemary, the candied rosemary that was inside the simple syrup for maybe a garnish. I thought it could be good, it could be cute, like one of these inside of the drink. I have a grapefruit, I have guava nectar, and you're going to want grapefruit. So grapefruit, guava, rosemary, simple syrup, and tonic water. So let's get into it. We're gonna start with a shaker. Smell the shaker, old bartending trick. Just kidding. Then we're going to add the ingredients. We have 2 ounces of guava nectar, 2 ounces, 1 and 2. And then we're gonna do 2 ounces of grapefruit. I think this would be a good one for the summer, even though summer has passed us. That doesn't matter. We still like to keep summer in our hearts. And honestly, some people live in hotter climates, so it's like summer there all the time. You can just have this in the winter and just fantasize, play pretend. So then we're gonna do a ½ ounce of the rosemary simple syrup that I made. But I also feel like the rosemary kind of gives it like a holiday feel. Rosemary is kind of like it always gives me, makes me think of Christmas. That's how I'm selling this as a holiday drink. It has rosemary in it. It's holiday. You do not want to put your bubbles in your shaker. You put bubbles in your shaker, it will explode. It will make the bubbles more bubbly, and then you go to pour it. If it's too much, it'll explode. So just as a word of advice, save your bubbles for the end. So we're gonna do a little shake. No ice in here or anything, I'm just mixing the juices together, that's all. So now we're going to take our fun glass. I have this cute vintage hand-painted flower cup, which I think is so cute. So we're gonna fill her with some ice. I got this cup on the estate sale. All right, so we have some ice in the cup, our little fun, festive holiday cup. Like I was saying, this is like we're fantasizing that it's hot out, we're fantasizing that we are in Hawaii with like a drink in our hand and an umbrella. Just take your mixture and pour it over the ice. We'll take our tonic water and top it. Like that. A little candied sprig on there. that cute? This is the Guava Grapefruit Mocker. Oh, and rosemary. Wow, that's so good. I'm gonna be honest, I haven't tried this one yet. So again, with the grapefruit, I know the grapefruit is a hard flavor for most people, and you can taste the grapefruit, but it's subtle. Again, it hits you in the back where you're like, oh, you know how you can feel it back here? Like, oh, there's grapefruit in this. But it's also the sweetness from the guava cuts that harshness of the grapefruit. And with the sweetness, so it really, they balance each other out really well. And then the herbal deliciousness, like rosemary's, I don't know, it's so specific. It tastes so good, it's so fragrant, and you can, it's very pungent, you can taste it, not pungent in a bad way, pungent in like a good way. I'm a fan, kids, I'm a fan. Give this a try. So I would say this is a 10 out of 10, very, very good. Like I said, it's giving a mixture of summer and holiday vibes in one cup. So with the rosemary from the holiday and the fun tropical juices, I'm pretty sure this is a good mashup of the holidays and summer. It's like summer, you know how we do Christmas in July? That's what this is. Christmas in July. Okay, next one. Next one's fun, it's like a holiday one. All right, kids. Now it's time for some festive shit. Let's do a apple cider mocktail. So I got this recipe from Marissa Moore. So if you give her the credit, I'm just making it. So we are going to make a apple cider mocktail with some like ginger. So we're gonna need some ginger, some apple cider, no sugar added if possible. Some ginger beer. I got sugar-free because it's the kind of life I like to live. And then an apple for garnish. So you're gonna wanna take off a 1-inch little nubby nub off of this. We're just gonna cut about, what is that? There's like a goo on here. Now that we got the goo off, we're gonna do 1-inch nub. I'm gonna do like a knuckle nub. Knuckle nub. Little ginger nub. Put it in your shaker. And we're about to go to town on this shit with our muddler. So the muddle, you just like push down and twist until it starts to get fragrant in this cup in your shaker. So this might take a little while. Once you have your muddled ginger, then we're gonna add our cider. 6 ounces of cider to be exact. I love apple cider. Love, 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 love. I know it's not the best for you, but 'tis the season, you know? 'Tis the season. So 6 ounces of cider. Then we're gonna shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. Shake our titties. Just kidding, we're gonna shake the shaker. It looks scary when I just did that. So shake the shaker. I like to do this. It holds this down and keeps it all nice and tight. Now that smells really good. We're going to take our glass. I'm just using a little, like this kind of glass. Fill it with oils. And then we're gonna take your ginger and apple cider, and if you strain it, all the ginger will stay in. So now you have your ginger, apple cider mixture. It smells so good. And then you're going to take your ginger beer, like this, and you're gonna top it. It's kind of like an apple cider mule, I guess, without the alcohol, obviously. And then we're going to take the apple, take the sticker off, and give it a nice wash, a nice washing. I'm gonna slice it right down. That wasn't the best slice. I love how there's like a little star in the middle of an apple. I always forget about that until I open it. I remember as a kid, I was like fascinated by that. We're gonna take like a little slicer of this. I'm just going to make a little one of them. Put that on here like that. How cute is she? And here's our little cocktail. So let's give this a taste. Is it not the cutest thing you've ever seen in your whole life? Wow. That's so freaking good. Hey kids, try this one. Wow, it's so good. Holy crap. This is a delicious mixture of flavors. It's just sweet enough. It's just gingery enough. It's delicious. A little cinnamon maybe would be good. A little dash on top. Yeah. I love that. Ooh, yeah. Cinnamon, put a little dash of cinny on top. It is rather sweet, I will say that. It is give you a little every single time. The cinnamon on top is great because you get the fragrance in your nose. So it's giving apple pie, it's giving holiday, it's giving fall, it's giving delicious. I think you should try this one. It's very good. So if you like ginger and apple, give this bitch a try. She good. Okay, I have one more. Don't leave me yet. I have one more recipe. And then we're done. So give me a second, I'll be right back. Okay, so we're back for the final one. Okay, so this one is pomegranate tonic. I'm going to show you how I made pomegranate molasses. This is right here. I made some pomegranate molasses. So let me cut to a little footage and I will put the recipe in. Cool. We don't need pomegranate juice, but I just have it here so you guys can see the kind I used. But we will need, oh my goodness, the pomegranate molasses. We will need honey. We will need tonic. We will need boiling water, which is boiling right now in my teapot. And then I'm using this cup. And then it's a jar or some kind of glass something. So I'm using this measuring cup and a whisk. So first thing we're gonna do is make this little syrup. We're gonna make our own little simple syrup just right here on the spot. So like I made my rosemary one, you can make it on the stove or you could do it this way. So I'm showing you two different ways of how you can make, but I'm going down because I gotta make sure I'm measuring correctly. So we're gonna do a half a cup of boiling hot water. So I just poured a little water inside my measuring cup. We need a fourth a cup of the molasses. If you put the water in it, it's less likely to stick to the edges. A fourth cup of the molasses. Honestly, making this molasses was so fun. She's thick, mama. She's thick. 2 tablespoons of honey. Did I say who I got this recipe from? This recipe's from the kitchen, but there's no E in kitchen. Whisk. This whisk is really cool. Watch. You just push up and down and it whisks it. Make sure all of the pomegranate and the honey is nicely incorporated with the water, making you a beautiful syrup. So after it's fully incorporated, we're going to take our glass and fill it with ice. Duh. If you guys like this video, I think for a holiday I might do a Christmas holiday mocktail video. And we might do some warm drinks in that. And also if you guys are into tea, I have a lot of different variations of tea that I drink and I do different kind of drinks for that. So if you're interested in that, let me know in the comments. But cup ice. Got it. I would say about 3/4 ounce syrup. 3/4 ounce syrup. And then honestly, I might do like a little splash a little bit more. And then you just fill it with tonic. Cover it with tonic. And honestly, this would probably be good with soda water too. Either one is fine. And there you go. You're going to cut up a little lime wedge. Because there's nothing better with tonic than lime. A little lime wedge. Actually, I'm going to squeeze mine in, but I'm gonna, for the sake of the picture. And we got ourselves a little pomegranate tonic. Cheers. Let me do a little stir real quick. This is giving the illusion of like a cocktail. I mean, they all do, but this one's like dark in color and like mysterious. It doesn't look like, I'm gonna put some lime in there and see how that tastes. Oh yeah, this is very good. This is delicious. It's subtle. It's not all of these drinks, what are all very, very strong in flavor and very like juice forward. This one's subtle, very light. I would say it's a 10 out of 10. The pomegranate's tart. So, and then like, tonic is kind of sweet. So with the two together, it's very, very good. With the tart and the sweet, it's a 10 out of 10. And then you get a little honey to add a little more sweetness. The acid from the lime, and then there's also lemon juice inside of the molasses. So you get all the flavors that you want. Sweet, tart, and acid. All things you want in a good little cocktail. So I think that's all for us, guys. Clean up a little bit so it looks a little bit. So I think that's all for us, guys. Today, I hope you enjoyed this video. I enjoyed making this video and making all of these recipes and doing the research. I really enjoyed doing this. So if you guys did, please let me know in the comments below or follow me on Instagram. I'm posting, I'm very active on Instagram, so you can always follow me on there. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. I love you so much. Oh, my laundry just finished. Perfect timing. Thank you so much. Goodbye. I love you. Please like, comment, subscribe. Please. All right, bye.